Alright y'all, so it's super sunny out, the lighting's kind of weird. As you guys saw in the last video and you see right now, my hair is getting kind of crazy. You know, the summer's coming up, everybody's about to have some fire hairstyles. I've been growing this out, but I think it's time to do something a little different. My homie Joey, I'm about to go in there, he's gonna cut me up. I really hope that you guys like what I'm about to do.
What's up, fam?
What's up, dog?
About time you got yourself a cameraman.
Tell them how mad you've been at me that I haven't been filming.
I've been mad for at least about a year. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you, bro. Me too.
Nice and fresh.
This is a big change. I've never done this. I'm kind of nervous, dog.
We got something special for you. Yep. That was it.
Big bet. Thank you, bro. Alright, homie. I'll see you around, bro.
Go, man.
Thank you, dog. Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, guys, we have a huge announcement to make. What?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping?
See her eyes.
Oh, she's asleep. She's asleep. Oh.
Quiet on the yell.
Okay. Okay. We have a really big announcement to make. Elton and I are going on tour. And Annie's coming on tour with us.
Yeah.
What?
She's gonna be on tour.
Yes.
Haunted locations.
Like 30.
Yeah, places that will give her powers.
No,
And then she'll come alive.
Annie?
And then she'll kill us on the tour.
We're going on tour. We are going to so many haunted locations that you guys have been watching us film at for honestly years. You guys can investigate with us. We're doing a meet and greet. We're doing a Q&A. Oh, she got... Annie.
Such a cute bird.
Go back to
one more.
Oh, one more. Oh, Annie, she's so cute. Oh, she's been drinking apple cider vinegar lately. We also are doing a show. We want you guys to come on the show with us. And we're going to interview you about your ghost experiences.
If you have any like haunted items you want to get rid of, you should totally bring them and give them to me. I didn't think about that until now, and that is a wonderful idea. Please, if you have any items you want to get rid of, please let us put them in our motorhome and live with them for the entire duration of the tour. We would love that. That's a really good idea because we are bringing our own like haunted museum.
So then we can add their items to our museum.
Yeah, and then they can tell us a story about the item.
Stop giving them ideas.
This
Okay.
is a wonderful idea.
Tickets down below. Don't listen to Elton.
No, listen to me. Definitely listen to me.
Some spots can only hold like 50 people. So get your tickets now before they're sold out. Is there anything else you want to tell them, Annie? Hello, YouTube. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Two men on a couch
Auditioning
for
America's Got Talent.
No, I made a tweet and I asked you guys to tweet me some of your scariest haunted experiences. And guess what I got?
Thanks.
Yes. And we're gonna be reacting today to my pics.
Whoa, that's huge.
Well, no, that was the photoshopped one.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to be reading your haunted, scary stories.
Ooh.
Wait, say that with me, just like that. Ready?
Haunted,
scary stories. That was really good.
Thanks.
So yes, a lot of you guys tweeted me some stories, and I've read a couple.
And they sucked.
They were f***ing trash. Like I said, I haven't read, the full stories, but I did read a little bit of them, kind of to get like the gist.
It's
Pretty
gift.
much. Oh, to get the gift. A lot of the stories were pretty much people saying how like their grandparents or their aunt and uncles, like once they passed away, they then had experiences seeing them.
Wow.
And I believe
I
that.
actually have a scary story. There's a little gnome inside my room and he takes my fuzzy socks.
What?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. And his name's Shirley. He's actually right there.
Stop! Stop!
I got him! Shirley's dead. My word!
No! I'll start with this
Okay.
one. I'm gonna read it in a spooky voice too, to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it more intense.
Okay.
And I'm gonna add scary music.
My socks are wet.
Are they?
Yeah, they're getting there.
Oh, you're peeing. Go get a napkin.
Well, I was scared.
Go get a napkin.
I was scared.
Why are you stepping in it? Ooh.
Wow.
Back in 2016, my great grandma passed away.
Rip.
And we moved into her house. Rest in peace. She used to bully us. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like she'd give you wedgies?
Your grandma was giving you swirlies? I remember one time I was standing in the bathroom minding my own business and my mouthwash went flying off the counter at me. that could have just been my fault and easily explainable. But
That's your grandma trying to set your breast stank.
that was definitely grandma literally being like, damn girl, and she just threw it. So maybe we need to know that. If we're reading your story, comment down below, were you using mouthwash frequently around that time? Because if you weren't, then maybe she wasn't being a bully and she was just trying to help.
Yeah.
But how about this one? Me and my mom were in her bedroom, funny enough, watching Ghost Adventures, and it was going great. Then, out of nowhere, we hear this big bang come from out in the kitchen.
Grandma's got a gun.
Grandpa's got a gun! Oh no! And we were both like, WTF. So I get up and go out there, obviously in my pants, as you're allowed, with fear, because I wasn't sure if someone had broken into the house. But when I got to the dining room, our chandelier was literally sitting on the dining table. It had fell from the ceiling onto the table. Thanks, Grandma, for breaking our chandelier. What?
Wow. Grandma doesn't want them to watch Ghost Hunters. Listen, Grandma just wants clean teeth and for them to watch Charlie Brown. I think Grandma's just looking out for it. And that chandelier, probably ugly. And also, chandeliers have like 100 light bulbs. That's 100 lights. Quite the electricity bill for our time.
That's a great point, Jay. Your great grandma was actually a bully. I'm sorry. I believe that. I believe that story. That's a very believable story.
Yeah.
I would be pissed
if
a ghost or a spirit just knocked off my chandelier.
Right?
Like, that would cost a lot of money to fix.
And note to anyone watching this, if your grandma's a bully, guys, you're probably way stronger than them. You could beat the shit out of them if you wanted to.
I got a story for you to read.
Right.
You have to read it in a scary, spooky voice.
Back in 2012, my uncle passed, and there was one day after he passed where I was sitting in my parents' room on their computer, and then I went downstairs to get a drink, and once I reached the top of the steps coming back up, I saw my uncle sitting in the computer chair.
What?
Me being 11 at the time freaked me out, but I've also had something whisper my name in my basement. And I've also had an old toy that was a rocking horse go off with nothing touching it.
That's interesting. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
I believe it.
I've never just like sat in my house and had something crazy happen like that. But if I did, dude, I wouldn't be able to sleep.
I remember it was this year, and I believe it was at the Whaley house, which is in California. But I remember going to walk into a room, and I thought that I like saw one of our camera guys sitting in a chair. And then as soon as I walked in the room, there was no one sitting in the chair.
So it was her uncle.
It was, yes. All right, I got another one.
Let's go.
You ready? While I read this, could you do sound effects and be like,
ooh. Gotcha.
Okay. At my old house, when I was 6 or 7, I was in my bed, and it was pretty early in the morning.
Oh.
So it was still kind of dark, and I looked at my doorway, and there was a shape of what looked like a person standing there.
Hello.
I thought it was my mom. So I said, Mom, a few times, and the figure just kept standing there looking at me. I blinked, then it was gone. Then I got up and went over to my mom's room, which was across the hall, and she was completely sound asleep. And my grandmother was at work, so I knew it wasn't her. And there was no one else living with us. Then, about a year or so ago, we're living in a different house, and I seen the same figure standing in my doorway again. And I called out to it again. Who's there? And I didn't get a response again. And sure enough, everyone was asleep.
That is crazy, dude. You know, sometimes I'll be sleeping in my bed and I'll think that the vacuum is a demonic being. If I saw something and I blinked and it was gone, I'd probably go to the psych ward.
Dude, I think with like the amount of like haunted places I've been to, if I saw that, I would be like, okay, something followed me home.
I'd be like, okay, am I seeing things or was this here? I'd be scared either way.
Last story.
Okay.
I'm gonna do scary sound effects.
Please.
And I'm gonna reenact stuff from back here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Me and Faith, my girlfriend.
Hey!
We're doing the rods in the back room of my house, trying to communicate with my grandpa. And if you guys don't know what rods are, they're these two things that like wiggle back and forth, and you know, when they move, it's like a spirit talking to you. I've always felt a presence in there, so I assumed it was him because he would always stay back here when he came to visit. Everything was fine until the energy in the room started feeling off. We suddenly realized we weren't talking to my grandpa. We decided to stop using the rods and go back to my room because we didn't want to invite that energy in my house anymore.
No!
As we were walking back, there was a loud thud from the attic. I ran, and Faith wanted to see what it was. Since then, it has made itself very known to my family, and I cannot do any investigating in my house since then because it lies and comes through as other people.
Oh, you know what that is?
A demon.
That's a demon.
A demon.
That's a demon.
I've since then seen it multiple times, and it made noises, and I always feel like I'm being watched. The feeling of always being watched is terrifying.
It is, especially if it's a demon.
Yeah.
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 Okay, Jake, I think that we should close out this scary story reading session. So you know what to do. One hand on top. One hamburger on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hamburger!